evening, you're welcome to Fliptv News. I am Christian Chiku. Let's take a look at the news headlines. Russia, Ukraine, higher food prices loom in Nigeria. BRT driver and Renais arraigned to court. I'm committed to taking care of myself. That's from dancer Kura Abidi. And Bamise's mother, BRT driver, pleads not guilty. Let's take a look at the news details. International Monetary Fund has said Nigeria and other African countries are vulnerable to higher food and fuel prices, low tourism revenues, and difficulty in accessing international capital market as a result of the war in Ukraine. The managing director of IMF, Ms. Kristalina Georgieva, disclosed this after meeting with African Ministers of Finance, African Central Bank governors, and representatives from the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa to discuss the impact of the crisis in Ukraine. In a statement on the IMF's website, she said the war in Ukraine is devastating the lives of millions of people and severely affecting the Ukrainian economy. The war and the unprecedented sanctions imposed on Russia are having a far-reaching consequence. They come at a delicate time for Africa, just as the global economy and the continent are beginning to recover from the ravages of the COVID-19 pandemic. This new crisis threatens to undo some of that progress. We discussed how to sustain Africa's recovery, already lagging other regions despite significant new obstacles. Africa is particularly vulnerable to impacts from the Ukraine war through four main channels: increased food prices, higher fuel prices, lower tourism revenues, and potentially more difficulty accessing international capital markets. According to her, there are significant concerns about the limited domestic policy space to sustainably address the ongoing crisis. She added that redoubling efforts to advance reforms that promote resilience is a priority for many countries. She said the fund is ready to help any African countries address the repercussions of the war in terms of designing and implementing reforms through its policy advice, capacity development, and lending. The bus Rabbit Transit driver Andrew Nice, arrested in connection with the death of 22-year-old Bamise Ayola, is set to be arraigned in court today. According to rights activist and lawyer to the deceased family, barrister Ayo Adimuli, Andrew Nice will be arraigned before a Yaba magistrate court at 12 p.m. Ademiliyi said the arraignment of Andrew Nice, the BRT driver, magistrate court, and we urge interested persons to make it to the court. The lawyer, who is a lead partner at New World LLP, also told our correspondent that Bamise's family is requesting for an autopsy on the deceased corpse to ascertain whether her body was mutilated or not. He said, "We want an autopsy to be conducted on her body in order for the facts to be ascertained whether her private parts or any other of her organs was cut off." The Punch had earlier reported that another lady in an interview alleged that Mr. Nice raped her on the BRT on November 25th, 2021. The victim said, "While on our way, he switched off the light of the bus, but the AC was on. But as we approached the first toll gate coming from Ajah, he suddenly parked the bus. He then told me to come and sit in front and started asking me different questions." Popular Nigerian dancer Kura Abidi has revealed that she is focused on taking care of herself and the newborn amidst the announcement of her husband, Dr. Justin Dean, that they are getting divorced. In the new video, Obidi said, "I hope that me finding the strength to come up here will make you happy. So I'm gonna be 100% committed to taking care of my newborn and myself." Let's look at the video. Credit our Instagram page of Kura Abidi.
Because the mama is good, baby's good. Thank you all for reaching out and for everything. I honestly don't know what I'll do without your support. I love you so much. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. And I hope that me finding the strength to come up here will make you happy. I love you. So I'm going to be 100% committed to taking care of my newborn and myself. Because the mama is good, baby's good.
Taking a look at more reports coming from Nigeria. Andrew Nai is the prime suspect of the gruesome murder of a 20-year-old bus rapid transit bus passenger Bamise Ayola has been arraigned today before a Yaba magistrate court. At the hearing of the case, Nai pleaded not guilty to the charges leveled against him. The court further remanded the suspect in custody for 30 days. The court order follows an application by the police counsel Yetunde Cardoso filed the application based on the 4-count charge of alleged murder, sexual assault, misconduct, and interference with the cops. According to reports, Bamise was declared missing while returning to Ota from Ajah on February 26th when she boarded the BRT bus with number 240257 going to Oshodi at about 7 p.m. at Chevron bus stop. The fashion designer's lifeless body was later discovered by the roadside. On Monday, the Department of State Services arrested Andrew Nai, the driver of the BRT that the victim boarded. Viral videos showed that the driver, when apprehended, look at the video of how he was arraigned in court and charged to prison.
People, the hello now, we don't land for Yaba Magistrate Court. That's what they bring on a live coverage of the arraignment of the alleged killer of the Lagos fashion designer Bamise. They carried the driver come court today. One show on a white day for court before the court session go resume. Here
As the reports go on and as he is charged to court, we expect that justice is served. We've come to the end of Fliptv News. I'm Christian. Goodbye for now.